good member from the 35th, Representative Couture.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Rising in support of this great amendment, please vote yes. This amendment is so important. As was previously stated, our paraeducators do a hard job, Madam Speaker. We have over 1 million students in our state, and only roughly 43,000 classified staff, which only a portion of that is paraeducators. Only a portion of 40,000 to cover over 1 million students. And as me and you, Madam Speaker, as we look at finding ways to do better in special ed, more funding, we have to match that funding with the supports in place inside the classroom. The people tasked to do some of the hardest work in our classrooms. Now, as you look at paraeducators across our state, you see that it was previously mentioned that they could be making $17 an hour. Madam Speaker, you could make more working at Taco Bell. If you want to lure more people into the profession of paraeducators, you have to offer more pay. And that's exactly what this amendment does. But further, what it does, if we can get this amendment, if we can increase that pay and we can get more paraeducators in our classrooms, we can start to combat learning loss in our schools. We can start to combat the fact that 60% of our kids are not doing math at grade level. We can combat the fact that roughly 50% of our kids can't do ELA and read at grade level, or even science as well. We're at a critical mass, Madam Speaker, where we need more people in the classroom. And I want to tell you a quick story about one thing I did over the interim as a new member of the Education Committee. I went and toured one of the charter schools near my district in Bremerton. Their scores were more than double that of the nearby public school districts. And it was very quick for me to understand exactly one of the biggest reasons why. Inside those charter school classrooms, they have more classified staff. They have more people acting as paraeducators, 2 teachers, multiple paras, high dosage supports and tutoring for kids inside those classrooms, and they succeed as a result. When me and you, Madam Speaker, fail to do something in education now, we are saying, hold on, students, as you go through the process, we'll give you less in hopes that we can solve it for the people behind you, the kids that are coming behind you. That's wrong. Education is our paramount duty in this state, our paramount constitutional duty. And just one of the ways that we can help inside the classroom combat that learning loss, get those comprehension rates back up. Our SBA line says our state target is 90%. We're not even close. We're not even close. But having these paraeducators, paying them more, not only just helps inside the classroom with that high dosage tutoring and supports, it also helps with our most vulnerable students, our special ed kids like mine, Madam Speaker, as you well know. And they deserve that. They deserve that. And as we talked about things like isolation or restraint and other special ed related topics, including IEPs, including shifting the burden of proof, what better way to actually, other than this amendment, to actually really inject into the classroom the people that make the biggest difference in our education in our classrooms. Madam Speaker, by accepting this amendment, we send a signal, a great signal, to our schools, to our educators, to our classified staff, to our paraeducators especially, who in this harsh economic time with high inflation, the 4th highest housing prices, I mean, you name it. The cost of the affordability here in this state is one of the worst. And if you're making $17 an hour on average $39,000 a year, that's poverty level wages for people we're entrusting to help out our most vulnerable kids. Madam Speaker, me and you, we could do much better than that. Please vote yes.